Welcome to a new episode of A Journey with Joanna Marie. I'm your host, Joanna Marie. And today, alam na alam nyo na po ito, meron po tayong guest who is another dear friend of mine and definitely a very fantabulous human being. We've worked for quite some time already dun po sa fashion business ko and now in my events company. And she's one of those persons po talaga that I really look up to. Very dependable. I mean, perfectionism, gets niya po kaagad kung ano yung mga gusto kong mangyari sa business namin. And I just love working with her. I'm sure you're going to also love meeting her and learning from her. So without further ado, let's call her in. Welcome to the show, Mau.
Thank you, Miss Joanna Marie, and hello to the viewers of A Journey with Joanna Marie. And I just want to say I'm so privileged to be here for you, for believing in me that I can give value to your show and to your audience.
Definitely. Di ba, paulit-ulit ko na nga sinasabi sa'yo that, you know, a lot of people should know you, should know your story. Because sa community pa lang nga ng mga freelancers, ang dami mo nang nai-inspire. So how much more kung sabihin natin sa mas maraming tao.
Thank you.
So thank you so much again, Mau. So, let's start. Mau, can I please request you, share a little bit something about you. Sino ba si Mau Nipal Nanyo?
Yeah, so the way I would start the narrative of my story, it really goes back all the way to, I'd say, 2015. Yung journey ko ngayon, I'd say it started in 2015. I came across this blogger. Her name is Eileen Adalid. She was my inspiration sa journey na meron ako ngayon because her story was, like me, she also resigned from her corporate work and then she became a digital nomad. So that was the term back then, nung time na yun.
So what gave you the courage? And you know what I love about this, and to all our viewers as well, as we heard from her, she has a very secure job, maganda ang trabaho, dream job, dream company, and yet you still pursued going out and then pursuing yung freelancing world.
Yeah.
What gave you the courage to actually do it?
I would say I took a very practical approach. So, kasi I would always say nga na wala akong MMK story. Kasi diba parang for some, very dramatic talaga yung sacrifice. Ako, nandun ako sa practical approach na I really saved up for it. I prepared my emergency funds. Lalo na during that time, nag-start din ako maging financial advisor. Sabi nga nung business coach ko at that time, yung tumutulong sa akin when I transitioned, meron ka namang emergency fund? Bakit kabadong-kabado ka?
And preparation is the key. I love it. You know what? Kasi marami tayong nakikilala sa mundo ng entrepreneurship nga that they have this very big idea about a business that they want to start and they're actually very passionate. And totoo naman, maganda naman most of the time yung mga products and services that they wanna do. Pero marami kasi nagpa-plunge without the proper preparation. And that's what I love about you. Kasi you really, hindi ka basta nag-take ng, this is a calculated risk. Right? And many people, including myself, hindi ako marunong. Hindi
I know.
talon ka agad talaga ako eh. So this is a wonderful lesson that you are all sharing to all of us right now. But how was your start? How easy or how hard it was for you?
Compared sa mga nakasabayan kong freelancer nung time na nag-resign ako, kasi usually ang struggle ng freelancers is ano yung skill na i-offer nila, anong market, doon talaga karamihan natatagalan.
Yes.
And for me kasi, I found
May
a community na agad kasi financial advisor nga ako. Tas, that was during the pandemic, 2021 ako nag-resign. So, parang middle of the pandemic pa siya. Nauso yung online way of selling for financial advisors. And one of the key things na ginagawa or tinuturo nun is Facebook ads. So, andun na yung market, financial advisors, which is myself, tas may community kami. Tapos, yung skill of Facebook ads, inaaral ko na din. So, parang for me, nag-align na yung skill and market. So, tuloy-tuloy na siya. So, parang nung time na yun, feeling ko ang swerte ko kasi hindi ko na
You
kailangang
are.
pagdaanan yung
Yes.
struggle ng mga newbie freelancers. Pero ngayon, looking back, I've had my own fair share of struggles. Nandyan yung limiting beliefs ko around money, na
Yes.
being an employee, sanay ako sa fixed income, na alam ko kahit na anong quality ng trabaho ko, may dadating na sweldo sa akin. So, aminin na natin minsan petics sa work, pero
True.
fixed yung income mo. Pero
Yeah,
kapag sa
comfort, the
business,
comfortable level.
pag sa business, kapag nag-step back ka, tapos nagsisimula ka pa lang, wala kang sweldo.
True.
So, andun yung mga fears around money. May time nga na parang na-recall ko, umiiyak na ako. Sabi ko, pagod na ako mag-chase ng money. Kasi as a business owner, parang at the start of the month, back to zero ka na naman sa
Yes.
income mo. Parang feeling mo, kasi ganun, di ba? Parang kapag employee ka, sumusweldo ka at the end of the month, okay, kumita ka ng
Regardless, yeah.
gantong amount. Pag sa business, binibilang mo talaga lahat ng pumapasok. Especially sa amin, sa mga freelancers, the way we charge sa mga clients namin, nandun yung, deserve ko ba to? Parang,
Yes.
papayag ba sila?
Nagkakaroon ka ng doubt sa sarili mo
Oo.
kung tama bang mag-charge ako ng ganitong price o dapat ganito lang muna yung ibibigay ko.
So, for the first 1.5 years of freelancing, I really played small because of those limiting beliefs. And it really took a lot of effort and
Yes.
investment on my part to work on those beliefs so that I could fly as a
Yes.
business owner.
And what are those investments that you did for yourself? Kasi ako ay advocate talaga, trainings, having coaches and mentors, because I'm a product. I also came from that kind of mentality and self-limiting beliefs. And nakatulong din talaga sa akin. Having mentored by somebody, getting myself a coach, and yun nga, attending one seminar after another. So, ikaw, ano yung mga naging processes for you?
Yeah, I'm so lucky kasi even before I resigned, I was able to engage in a community ni Nikki Jurado, which is, nag-guest mo din siya dito, diba? So, her community, it's so rich in terms of, iba yung mindset coming from the corporate world to someone who runs a community of people who really strive to live their lives intentionally. So, iba yung language. So, from there, nagtuloy-tuloy na. And then, sa mundo din ng freelancing, alam mo, sobrang dami, left and right yung mga self-development courses. So, syempre, dumating din tayo sa time na course hoarder tayo. Parang gano'n, parang kailangan ko to. Pero, I'm happy na, of course, yun, since nag-prepare ako, meron akong funds to invest in courses like that. So, at least I came in prepared nga na nabili ko siya, and then, syempre, na-realize ko din at some point na I have to stop consuming and I have to start taking action.
So, ibig sabihin, yung friends and family mo, they are now very supportive of you, and at the same time, nahaltak mo na rin talaga sila. Ang
Which is
ganda
nice.
nun!
Yeah.
Our dear viewers, look at her. Minsan lang niyang pinangarap na, alam mo yun, ma-share yung ganitong klaseng journey that she has with other people. But now, etong mga pangarap niyang tao, sila na yung mismong lumalapit at nagtatanong sa kanya. Kaya kung ikaw po, nag-aantay ka rin, nangangarap ka din ng pagbabago sa buhay mo, and the people around you, it starts with you. Always remember that. Yeah. So, I wanna ask you, Mau, kasi you have always been this so calm and so serene. Pero of course, emotional. Di ba? Marami tayong mga emotional moments sa Lawrence Enterprises, lalo na kapag git-gita na yung mga events. Ano yung mga processes na ginagawa mo to stay calm or to keep yourself grounded?
Yeah, it's a lot of inner work talaga, Miss Jo. Lalo na, I would say na yung mga inaral ko, yung mga pinagkagastusan kong courses, this is really the time na naririp ko na talaga yung harvest ng lahat ng pinaghirapan ko in terms of, yung mental. Kasi di ba sabi nga nila kapag physical, pag meron kang ginawang physical transformation, kitang-kita agad. Pero kapag mental or mindset, ang hirap kasi feeling mo, may resulta ba? May nangyayari ba? But now na I've been working with bigger companies like Lorus, parang, ito na pala yung binild ko na sarili ko. So, to answer your question, kumbaga on a daily basis, no, ito na yung mga bagay na talagang naka-help sa akin. Number one is, I really took the time to sit with myself and know myself. Ano yung core values ko.
May self-conversations ka talaga.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, I journal a lot. I write down my thoughts so that parang nababasa mo din yung letter mo sa sarili mo.
Yes.
Parang kausap mo yung
That's so
sarili
nice.
mo. Another thing that really helped me is to show up. Show up for yourself, show up for, lalo na for us sa agency, we show up for our clients. For example, for Lorus, nasabi mo nga kanina, minsan, nagiging emotional tayo sa Lorus kapag we're not hitting the results that we want. And for me, as a service provider, sometimes may isip ko talaga na mag-skip na lang ako ng meeting kasi hindi ko kayang harapin sila, Miss Jo. Well, hindi namin ma-hit yung target na gusto namin. Pero, sinasabi ko din sa sarili ko na I need to show up for these people kasi they trusted me. I think last talaga is, I find that it really helps that you believe in a higher being. So, whether it's God or for some, it's the universe. It's really helpful na hindi ka lang nagre-rely sa sarili mo, or for example, for me, for my husband, human lang din siya. And he's also weak sometimes. Lalo na kapag pareho kami may pinagdadaanan.
He can have his own shortcomings as well.
Yeah, but when you believe in God, or for other people, they believe in another
divine creator.
Yeah, divine creator. You know na there's someone out there na has your back, and no matter what happens, tuloy lang.
Yes.
So,
ang sarap kasi ng pakiramdam din, just to add dun sa sinabi mo. Ako, I love that because I'm a firm believer of my Father God, my daddy yung diba? Alam mo yung kapag may pinagdadaanan tayo na pagsubok na matindi, darating ka dun sa point na parang kina-question mo na parang, bakit mag-isa lang ako? But then you would remember na hindi ako nag-iisa. And it gives you a different kind of strength. It gives you the motivation to, okay, one more day, one more day.
One step at a time.
Yes, until ma-realize mo na, nalampasan ko na pala to, kaka one more day ko, kaka one more step ko, one victory a day ko. Alam mo yun? Yeah. So, Mau, do you have any life hacks? Like, when I ask life hacks kasi, this is something that you do on a regular basis na without you knowing it, ang laki pala ng contribution niya dun sa growth mo.
Number one, top of mind talaga is journaling. If hindi ka pa nagjo-journal, I would really suggest na you start. Kahit na simple lang. Lately, na-appreciate ko yung fitness. So, napansin ko yung difference sa energy. Lalo na for freelancers na sa bahay lang nakaupo, magdamag.
Yes.
When
laptop ka lang, laptop lifestyle.
Yeah, when I started taking my physical health seriously, so, kung on a daily basis na usapan, nandyan yung, I make sure na naglalakad ako. So, for example, dun sa program na part ako ngayon, 10,000 steps per day. So, that's like around 3 hours. If tuloy-tuloy na walk, pero syempre, pwede mo naman siyang baguhin. And napansin ko na, iba talaga yung energy kapag gumagalaw yung katawan mo. 2 things na lang, prayer. I always pray for wisdom and guidance. I pray and setting intention na this will be an amazing day.
Yes.
And if ever na I need, kasi I believe talaga na yung wisdom, it comes from God.
True.
And I always, as much as possible, I always say I love you to my parents.
And to your husband?
Yeah. Automatic kasi kasama ko siya. Kasi, pero,
hindi kasi siya automatic for many people.
Okay. Sa amin talaga, what I like about our family is that we're very open about our love to each other. So, pinalaki talaga ako ng parents ko na sweet. Kaya,
sarap nun.
Ayan, I always say I love you. Lalo na matanda na yung parents ko. They're both 70 years old and above. So, I make sure na every day they know that I love them. So, those are the things that gives me strength talaga.
How do you do it, guys? Kasi I know that you are newly married, right? Pero, hindi naman kasi sukatan yung tagal ng pagsasama, 'di ba? Ano yung ginagawa ninyo or parang ano yung mga non-negotiables ninyo ni Echo na po pwede mong i-share sa mga viewers natin right now, na baka, nag-i-start pa lang din sila sa married life nila na pwedeng makatulong sa kanila? Or malay mo, even for people na sobrang matagal na, baka hindi pa sila aware dito sa meron kayo ni Echo.
It's a privilege naman na to share. Parang it's the first time na we'll share some marriage tips. But I think a marriage like ours na strong goes back to the foundation of it eh. And before pa kami ni Eko maging boyfriend and girlfriend, ay doon pa lang may non-negotiables na ako na this person has to pursue me, this person has to lay down his intentions for me. It has to be clear. Hindi kami nag-start na parang pakiramdaman or parang, sorry for the term, parang kumbaga landian lang.
Tsaka situationship lang.
Situationship. Kasi di ba parang usong-uso yun ngayon.
Yes.
And I think that was a really important part of our relationship na sa umpisa pa lang, we're in it for marriage na.
Thank you for sharing that, Mau. Ngayon, I wanna ask you naman about your fashion sense. Okay? And dito po sa show natin, lagi nga sinasabi ko, we're not talking about kung gaano ka ka-fashionista, gaano ba ka-branded lahat ng suot mo. It's just how you show up to the world. So how important it is for you, Mau? Kasi napapansin ko, you're a very simple ka manamit, diba? And then you choose simple colors as well. Pero I always see you na maayos talaga, na nandoon yung effort na maging maayos sa paningin ng iba. Kasi sabi mo nga, sa freelancing world, hindi uso ang maligo. At medyo totoo naman siya. Kasi ilang beses ko na siyang naririnig. And marami na rin ako nakaka-attend ng mga trainings and seminars na Zoom. And makikita mo naman, parang hindi nga talaga sila naligo. So ikaw, how important it is for you?
Ano, Miss Jo, for me kasi, my parents raised me in a modest environment talaga. So, kami ng mga magkakapatid ko, maayos lagi yung itsura namin. But, I would also say that it affected me as I grew up na nasobrahan yung pagiging modest ko na okay lang kahit mapabayaan ko yung self ko kasi malaki naman yung t-shirt ko, parang gano'n.
Okay.
So later on na lang in my adulthood that I realized how I really have to take care of my body.
Yes.
So not just in terms of health, pero yung effect niya kasi sa confidence mo in the way you carry yourself.
True. Yeah. Thank you so much, Mau, for this wonderful afternoon you spent with us.
Thank
Sobrang
you,
nag-enjoy ako at ang dami ko natutunan lalo from you. Is there any last message that you would want to share to all our viewers right now?
I wanted to borrow this words from my friend and mentor. And ang message niya is, if you are someone watching this episode, my message for you is tumaya ka sa sarili mo. Kasi yun din yung ginawa ko for myself. If you feel like there is something na gusto mong gawin sa buhay mo, parang you know na there's more to life than what you are doing right now, I'm rooting for you and I would say tumaya ka sa sarili mo because other people, tumataya sila sa'yo. Yung family mo, yung friends mo, they believe in you. So why not believe in yourself? And sa mga tao na nasa same journey ko as before, na mag-quit from corporate to entrepreneurship, and you would feel like, what if mag-fail? I'd say na it's okay to fail in a way. Kasi may lessons naman palagi eh. And ma-apply mo yung lessons na yun in the next time. And I would really dare ask na, if there's a lesson, did you really fail or did you just find one way that didn't work among the many thousand ways that life can work for you?
I'm sure you, our dear viewers, marami po kayo na pick up from this conversation we just had with Maui. Maraming salamat
Thank
for
you.
sharing your experiences and your wisdom as well. So kayo po, our dear viewers, do let us know. Ano po ba yung mga nagustuhan ninyo dito sa conversation namin na to na magagamit po ninyo sa sarili ninyong journey to success, right? Kasi ang goal po natin dito, hindi lang po para i-entertain kayo or i-motivate kayo, but we wanna give you something tangible na pwedeng-pwede nyo pong magamit because si Maui, she's just an ordinary person creating extraordinary results for herself just because tumaya siya sa sarili niya. Our special thanks as well to our beneficiary, Ephesus Loving Hands of Joseph and Mary Foundation. Maraming salamat po from all of us here. Once again, thank you so much, our dear viewers, for staying with us in this conversation. And I really hope that you got empowered and motivated to do something para po ma-achieve mo na yung life that you've always wanted. Always remember, you are beautifully and fantabulously created for a purpose. So always smile and I'll see you next time. Bye for now!